Aho, aho. Greetings. Thanks for coming back. Do you feel tired, completely swamped, body aching, feel like you got hit by a truck? And I'm not talking about just, you know how you feel when you had a flu and you're sick to where you have symptoms, you have got a headache and you got runny nose, flu stuff, back hurt. I'm talking about where you worked a physical back-breaking, body-breaking job after you've left a certain person or a certain place. If you do, stick around, I'll tell you why. For me, it's taken me years to realize that I am just highly sensitive. I cannot go to certain places, crowded places, especially if it's a certain energy of the place, like concerts, certain parties, events, things like that. If I do, I gotta try do my best to cover myself, and still you have crystals and all of that. However, I'm gonna be affected. Now, with that being said, this is not to deter you from doing things that you have to do. This is to maybe enlighten why you feel just heavy. And I'm talking about to the point where you feel like you can't get out of bed. You might even be asking, if you're a woman, wait, am I pregnant? If you've been pregnant, you had children, but your body is just tired. Your body is so heavy and doing so much work growing the baby that you're tired and sleepy and just out of it for no reason. That's what I mean. And the reason I'm calling it energy sickness is because you're not physically sick like a cold or a flu or anything like that. You're energy sick. Prime example, I visited some people recently and I hadn't seen them in a while. I'm talking about months and months, over 6 months. And I don't really have a big dealings with them because of, let's just say, we don't resonate, but it's other stuff to it. The next day, I could not get out of my bed. And I'm an early riser, and I'm a very healthy, I'm healthy. Like, I know I'm well, I'm very energized. But and I couldn't figure out what it was at first until I really sat with myself and I said, wait, why am I feeling like this? Long story short, I visited with these people. I hugged them. They were like arguing and just saying just different stuff, and the environment was off and not what I'm used to, you know, questionable things. And so the next day, I woke up and I felt like I got hit by a truck. And I just could not get out of bed till, I don't know, 10, 11, and I'm usually up 7 o'clock, 6 something, 7 o'clock in the morning every single day, because that's just how I am. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because if you're energy sensitive, if you're an empath, if you're a healer, if you're someone on a spiritual path and you're getting your gifts and your abilities, and your body is changing and you're becoming more magnetic and you're becoming more sensitive to your atmosphere, to your environment and the fields around you, you're going to have to be very, very careful about where you allow your energy to go, who you allow into your energy, what you do with that, who you allow in your sphere, in your auric field, because it will zap you out. Literally, it'll knock you out. And if you're not too careful, you might pick up an entity, and that's not fun. That's not fun. That's happened to me on a few occasions. That happens to me every now and then. Of course, I get them out. I drag them out because I don't play. The entities know not to mess with me. However, you can avoid that by being situational aware of your surroundings, who you're around, where you're going, being cognizant of your what you're doing, having some kind of protection on yourself, whether it's stones or you do a protection spell around yourself before you go, during, after, smudging yourself. One of the biggest things to do when you come back home is to smudge yourself when you get in your house before you get in your bed. that didn't happen for me because I didn't even think about it, because these were people that I knew very closely. And yeah, I got energy sick. That's what this is about. Your abilities and your sensitivity is heightened, and your abilities are coming online, and you can pick up things and energies. And sometimes you will put yourself out there and you suffer for it. And just because people want to see you and be around you doesn't mean that you have to. As you're ascending on this path, you're gonna have to separate yourself from people, and it's not easy, and they're not gonna like it, and you might not even like it. However, you're gonna get to the point where you have to do what's best for you, yourself, your energy, and your path. Now, with that being said, it doesn't mean you have to completely lock people off, but you probably will have to limit yourself around being around certain people, individuals, and situations, events, and things like that. If this has happened to you, let me know. What do? You have any tips? Because I'm always into learning. And if you have any concerns, or anybody that's gone through it, and just anything you have to say, I welcome it. I appreciate all of the comments and the support and the love. And so I hope this helps you. If you need any guidance, any readings, any astrological chart readings, anything like that, visit our website, mysticalalchemy.com. And I love you. I appreciate you. I am you. Aho, aho. Lak'ech, I can. Sign up.